Well, here we are on the Great Wind Poclypse of Beijing 2025, and I don't know where the wind is supposed to be going, but it certainly isn't here. A few seconds ago I saw a gust and these cables here were moving, but it's kind of calm now. Maybe some buildings are blocking it, or maybe it's worse on some regions. Certain regions of Beijing. Well, a little gust is coming in here right now. But it's hardly... Oh, there we go. Okay, we have something over there. We can get this little yellow guy bouncing around. Yeah, in order to film here outside and get the right exposure, I got my, I have to use a variable ND filter, which some of you might know what that is. Maybe some of you don't, that's okay. But we got a variable ND filter on here, well, the bus is still running, cars are still driving, this yellow thing is still going. We're just walking here, come out of my community, and I'm gonna walk to the McDonald's that's just a block down by the main road, and yeah, I wanted a place to walk to and maybe get a coffee there and let's see what things are looking like. There's these two scooter guys. Certainly does feel cooler than it was yesterday. It's not a winter temperature, but it certainly feels cooler. Looks like I'm not dropping frames right now, so that's good. We're filming this with an iPhone 15 Pro Max. I'm using an app called ProTake. I don't use the Blackmagic app. Oh, here's the wind again. I don't use the Blackmagic app. I like this app called ProTake. I think the menus are simpler. So we're filming in 4K, 60 frames a second, filming in log. So we'll, get just the exposure and the color a little bit later. And I'm not going to edit this too complicated. Just a quick thing and up to, yeah, just a quick edit. And what was I going to say? Oh, also filming in ProRes. ProRes is a codec that it's less compressed, makes very big files, but it handles noise and sharpening a little better than a more compressed codec. So these videos are going to be, a little bit big, but I'm just going to drop them in and export them out, and that'll be that. Here we are at the corner and walking this way. I haven't seen any debris. I'm kind of remembering the first Twister movie, and at the beginning of the first tornado, one character played by the late Philip Seymour Hoffman. His character's name is Dusty. He asks the character Joe, played by Helen Hunt, and he asks her, "What was it like?" And then she just sarcastically says, "It was windy." So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Well, there's some trees moving there, but I haven't seen any debris. You know, no flying scooters and cars tipping over and branches coming down. There's no branches here, no trees getting yanked out of the ground. I certainly could understand it would be a little more risky for somebody on a scooter, especially when you go faster and you get some wind gusting at you. That can be a little bit, what's the word? I lost my English word. Ooh, I feel that in the phone. Yeah, this one is blowing right at me. There we go. There's a gusty wind. I was wearing a mask and I took it off because it was fogging my sunglasses, but I could feel a little bit of like dust or dirt, like a couple of little things melted into my face. There's the gust. I mean, everything here looks like business as usual. Woo! Something just hit my hand. It's like a, I don't know, it's not a rock. It was like something a little bigger than a leaf, maybe a little rock. It just pelted my knuckle. We're walking through here. I kind of want to walk a little bit faster now that the gusts are picking up and see what's going on at this McDonald's here. There's some, let's see, can the camera get in there? That bench right there looks like it's got some scooters wedged in, but I don't see anything knocked over yet, unless you have that cone over there by the red car. There's a cone knocked over. These delivery guys, oh, I feel like I'm going to lose my hat here. There we go. There we go. Now this is it. I'm currently walking leaned over and my head is tilted down so I don't lose my India hat. And we're walking to the main street in Jinjan. We're walking to the main street in Jinjan because there's a McDonald's over here. Oh, there it is. Boy, I'm sure glad I don't need that weight vest. I'm going to lose my hat. Oh, here we go. A little bit of block from the buildings. Here we are coming up to the McDonald's here. I haven't been inside this one yet, so we're gonna see. All right, here we are. We're leaving McDonald's. I'm gonna, well, maybe I need to adjust the exposure here. I think the sun just came out behind a cloud and everything got brighter. Yeah, the sun's brighter here. I'm gonna stop and adjust the exposure. All right, here we are. We're on the main road. Just left the McDonald's there. And we're walking back towards home. Still, it's gusty, but I don't, there's a, whoa, okay, there's a I don't know what it sounds like in the phone's microphone, but it's pretty strong in my back, and I feel it on the backs of my legs too. Like my calves feel like my jeans are pushed against my legs. And the gust just stopped. It's a little picking up again, maybe. Yeah, we're just walking here now. One good thing about a lot of wind is it really clears out dust and things that might be in the air. Beijing is not very polluted anymore like it was years ago when I first came to China. Then winter and even some other days, there would just be more pollution, and the air could be hazy. And some days were so high in pollution, like a couple of days in the first year, the pollution was so high it was very difficult to even see buildings far away in the daytime. It's gotten a lot better, and years ago, big improvements, but definitely the air is quite a bit, maybe not quite a bit, but the air is clearer than it usually is. So we're walking here. It's pretty calm now. I don't know if it's going to be more windy or more gusty later. So here we are. This is F block where I live, and if we stand right here, I don't know if you can see it with the wide camera on the phone, but Beijing Soho can be seen in the distance there. It's maybe about 10 kilometers away. Miles, I have no idea, because I kind of think in kilometers here now. It's not really like Poclypse. There's still a lot of people and cars, and it just seems kind of like normal activity. But I could definitely see how a lot of non-essential outdoor activities could be canceled, like playing sports or tourist things like maybe Summer Palace or something like that. And who knows too what's it like in the mountains on the Great Wall. I have no idea. It could be more gusty there. And then with gusts like this out at an airport with nothing to block the wind or to deflect it, who knows? I suppose gusty winds like this could make flights risky, but I didn't research or read anything about flights being canceled, so I don't know about that. Oh, here's a gust. Okay. If I stand this way, it's blowing in my back. Looks like a little bit of dust flying over the car there with the cover. One thing about Beijing, if somebody is watching this, I don't know if I'll put this on YouTube or something, but somebody watching this, one thing about Beijing is that it's pretty dry here. We're close to the Gobi Desert, which is in Mongolia, in Inner Mongolia. Many days go by without rain, so it's just pretty dusty. And a lot of parks, maybe not a lot of parks, but some places will have trees growing, but they don't really have grass in there, because if nobody's watering them, or they don't have hoses or something set up, then flowers don't grow, and even grass may not grow. Like, for example, I tilt the phone down and you see these patches for the trees to grow, but look at the dirt there. It's just dusty, and this is how it is. And places will have, you know, landscaping and gardens, but it requires people to really work it, to irrigate the ground. They have to have hoses set up and to water it, and then that's the only way that grass can grow. There's not enough rainfall naturally to green the ground. Now, I'm going to walk over here. Since I'm talking about that, I'm going to walk over here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Nobody's taking care of this. Nobody's tending to this. Nobody's watering it or planting anything. And you can see there's just no grass is going to grow in there. Nothing's stopping this dust here. Well, I can see that the phone is dropping some frames, but yeah, so if it's really windy, then wind will just, there's some leaves going in there, and there's nothing holding this down. It's not wet, there's no grass holding the dust down, so I can just pick up and get carried somewhere. I'm looking across the street now, but there's a car coming behind me, and I can see I'm losing some frames here. If I become an Apple nerd for a minute, I know that the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max sometimes can get a little hot. And that may be because of the titanium coating. Might trap a little bit, trap the heat and not conduct it away as easily as aluminum does. I do know that there's more heat sink in the iPhone 16. So, oh, there's a gust right there. I do know there's more of a heat sink in the iPhone 16. So I think if somebody's using 16 Pro and they're filming ProRes and 4K like I am here, I think that they would have a better performance. And we'll see what happens when the 17 comes out. There's rumors on the websites that iPhone 17 will have what's called a vapor chamber. So vapor chamber is going to be a sealed container inside the phone with liquid, and when if the phone gets warm enough to cause the liquid to evaporate into a vapor, when it gets to the outside of the container, it will condense, and when it condenses, that will pull heat away from the core of the phone. And it was just a cycle of evaporation and condensation going on inside the phone. It won't be the first device to have a vapor chamber. Maybe some other phone or something did it first. I don't really know about that. I just read websites sometimes, and they say that there's possible that iPhone 17 might get a vapor chamber. But I guess we'll find out when September comes this year and everything is announced officially. Anyway, I've come back to my building. We're gonna stop filming here, and this is, I don't know, if the winds get worse, maybe I'll come out later, but otherwise this is my video about the wind apocalypse. So yep, bye bye.